New products this week. Okay, first up, Adabox. They'll be shipping soon. 27 days, the next one. A little bit of a preview. If you didn't get one, sign up. Adafruit.com/Adabox. Get one before they're gone, because
This person's extremely excited.
We do run out. Okay. Play data. Perhaps the biggest product announcement ever. No, it's just a cable.
It's a cable. We actually got these cables by accident, but we got a couple hundred of them, so we're like, well, you know, we might as well put them in the store. They're kind of handy. It's a right angle extension cord. It's 1 meter, 3 feet. It's handy if you're ever like, this USB cord is not long enough, and maybe you don't want it to pull out of your computer jack. It's kind of nice as right angle, so it doesn't stick right out. I don't know, a handy little cable. So we put it in the shop. You can pick one up. Works great with any USB 2 or 1 device.
Okay. And although I'm your biggest fan,
this is the smallest fan.
Here's a small fan.
This is a very small fan. It's a.
How small is it?
I
can't tell.
It's pretty small. It's like an inch and a half.
Oh, it's the size of a Raspberry Pi. So that must mean it's like less than a credit card sized.
It's pretty small.
Oh.
It's maybe like
a quarter for scale.
Okay, so that's a quarter. So it gives you like about an inch and a quarter by an inch and a quarter. It's a 5-volt fan. Now, we sell it for use with a Raspberry Pi 3, but you don't have to use it with a Raspberry Pi 3. You can use it with any single board computer or motor driver, whatever you need to give good airflow. But we suspect that the vast number of people will be using this with a Raspberry Pi 3. Now, as always, want to clarify, you do not need to put a heatsink or a fan on your Pi 3. It is not required.
Not needed.
No. The Raspberry Pi will automatically reduce the clock rate, the main clock rate, from like 1.2 gigahertz down to like about 1 gigahertz if it ever overheats. So it's not going to damage itself. It just might run a little bit slower. However, on the off chance that you're, doing like really hardcore emulation, or you're doing some processing tasks, or doing a lot of, video filtering or whatever that.
Let's be straight up. You want to put a fan on stuff sometimes. You just want to.
Or you just want to just put a fan on something.
Our friend Mike had a fan suit.
You don't have a fan suit. This fan is for you. So what's nice about this fan is it's plug and play. It comes with a little connector. You plug it in, and it just powers on, and it runs, draws about 200 milliamps, and it fits nicely into a Raspberry Pi case. I have the fan over here. I can show it off for all you fans.
Oh, wait. Frank. Hello, sports fans or speed racers or whatever.
Just this overhead. Okay. So, yeah, you just plug it in to power and ground, 5-volt and ground over here. So it's powered directly from the USB port.
Do you know how much current it takes?
200 milliamps.
Okay.
And, just a fan. And then this part is the part that doesn't move. So if you mount it like this, you can even just literally just tape it down and it'll be fine. It just gives you enough airflow. Okay. Again, it's not like it needs... It's not like your desktop computer, which actually does need to have a pretty serious fan and heat sink, so it doesn't like melt. Yeah. This is just to give it a little bit more airflow, so you can mount it on the top of your case, or you can stick it in here somehow, or just kind of let it be. It'll probably be fine.
We'll have the liquid nitrogen Pi cooling kit next week. Okay. Yeah. Next up.
Oh, this is a One Shield, and this is from some makers who have been bugging me for quite a while to carry this, and now they finally have a Bluetooth Low Energy version. And this is an interesting shield. So there's a little Atmega on there and this Bluetooth Low Energy module. And what this does is it communicates with their iOS or Android app. And you can use your device as like kind of like a shield. It's like a mega shield where you send the data to and from your tablet or phone, again, iOS or Android, and then you can like parse the data on the Arduino compatible that it's plugged into. So I got a demo, so you want to go...
Yeah. You know what's cool is like powered by Egyptian makers. This is kind of neat. We're starting to see people put where it's made, who made it, and this worldwide maker effort. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so you want to go to the overhead?
Yeah, let's go to the overhead because it's kind of interesting. So this is, I have it plugged into like a normal Uno. And then, hold on, I don't need this cable anymore, so I'll just toss it down there. And then I just have a like LED plugged in, and this is it telling me it's paired because, I was using it earlier. And then I've got my iPad mini, so let me log in. Some stuff on it. One second, let me type my password. Okay, so this is, the app, and basically you can select different capabilities. So, you can have a barcode scanner, and then like you could scan barcodes and send that to the Arduino. So basically, it gives you like a lot of capabilities, like face detection or fingerprint, all the things that your phone can normally do, but you communicate back and forth between your very powerful phone and your your Arduino. So like Twitter, you're not going to have voice recognition or Twitter capability on a $20 Arduino, but with this, you augment, extend it. So for example, if I turn on acceleration and I shake the this, it will detect. I have it just sensing if I move the phone, and it blinks the LED. So very simple demo. But okay, so it's actually better because it's a little smaller. But you can add any of these capabilities and pair it. So it's it's kind of nice because it's an augmenter. Augmented phone augmented Arduino technology. So when you add this shield, you're basically allowing you to use any of your phone's capability with your Arduino.
Okay.
Handy.
And tonight, the star of the show besides you, Lady Ada, is this FeatherWing tripler.
It's a tripler.
Wow.
It's not the most exciting thing, but it's pretty handy.
Are we gonna ever have a quadrupler?
We probably will when I get off my butt and just go on.
Yeah, you've been really slacking off.
I know. Well, complacency. So this is a tripler. So you've already had a doubler and you have a proto wing. So this is, we have enough feathers and feather wings now. It makes sense to have a tripler. You can now connect a feather and 2 feather wings. And what's nice is, maybe they both have displays on them, or you want to have both of them available. You don't use stacking for some reason. This is just a very easy way to plug in all your feathers. Again, you can always stack them, but maybe you already soldered headers on. This tripler will make it so you don't need to. So you just plug it into this breakout board and you're good to go. So I have like a little mini sort of example over here.
You can make a phone.
Yeah, so you could use the Fona and the Fona feather and a
feather calling
OLED for display, and then maybe make a little button grid. So this has a Huzzah, and I have it powered off of the LiPo battery. I have an OLED, and I have a LoRa FeatherWing. Now this is a fake demo, I will admit. It would work if I sat down and wrote code for it, but it's just a demonstration of okay, maybe you'd want to have packet data going from the radio here and then, to Wi-Fi. And then you would have information on the OLED telling you, what the latest packet you've received is and the signal strength, maybe the battery level. So I think definitely having, your feather and then maybe the OLED for information like debug display and then sensing or radio or...
As someone said in the chat, this is a breakout bird. Oh!
The breakout bird.
Oh, and that fan was a breeze. Chat's on fire tonight. Okay.
Boards of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
As we say. So it's a tripler. It's simple. It comes as a little mini kit. You get a big prototyping area as well if you want to stick some other stuff in there. But all the pins are connected through. So, whatever this pin up here is connected through to these two. So it's you just plug and play.
All right. And that Lady Ada.
Simple but effective.
Was new product of the week. Okay. We're running a little tight on time, but we're still going to do top secret.